Hey everyone, I'm Haley, welcome back to What the Film School, and in today's video I'm going to talk about the short film that I just made. Today's video is sponsored by Take Two over on the Daylight Interactive YouTube channel. This is a video essay series which shines a spotlight on unseen cinematic gems, hosted by Emily Pinto. So go on over to their channel, give them a thumbs up, and tell them that What the Film School sent you. Earlier this week I posted on this channel a short film that I had just recently made for a 60-second film competition. This competition was being hosted by the Film Riot YouTube channel in association with Filmstro, which is just basically like a place where you can get music for your movies and it's all royalty free. So these two things came together and they said make a 60-second short film, can't be a second more, and add some Filmstro music into it, upload it to YouTube, and then they're gonna review them. So I thought this was a perfect opportunity for me to film something because it has been so long since I filmed any kind of short film. So in this video, I just wanted to talk about the process of producing this film by myself, what it was like on set, some things that went right, some things that went wrong, and just some takeaways from the process for you guys. So let's get into it. So I wrote the script for this short film and the idea came to me literally at like midnight, like middle of the night. There's not really like a whole lot of meaning behind it. It's just kind of like a group of poker buddies just sitting around a table playing poker and betting the most like ridiculous objects that they can find in their pockets. After writing the script, I knew I needed to lock someone down to be my DP or my director of photography. And there was someone I had worked with a few months back that I was like, yeah, I trust this guy. Like he's pretty chill and he also has a really nice camera. So I reached out to him and he was totally down for it, which was really exciting. I think this was maybe like a month ago and like Thanksgiving was coming like right in between like the shooting and like the happening of everything. And also the film was due on December 3rd. So I like hard deadline, needed it to be done at least by December 2nd. So things were pretty straightforward. I mean, obviously you've seen the short film, we only shot in one location, so I just needed a room to shoot in, and I needed actors, and I needed some props, and then obviously some food for people to eat while they were on set, and some crew as well. Finding the location was extremely easy. I used a website called Peerspace, which I'll leave a link to down below, and this is basically just like an Airbnb for like shooting locations, filming things, and booking is like super easy. Like I booked it one day and 2 days later it was confirmed and I was all set. And then casting actually wasn't that difficult. I used a website called Backstage. Again, that's going to be linked below. Basically, that's again pretty easy. It's like Craigslist. You just put up the ad for the casting call. People will submit their headshots and then you just email whoever you think fits best. I ended up doing my auditions like 2 days before Thanksgiving and like getting back to all these people, doing Skype auditions. And then equipment wise, obviously I had my own equipment, so I was really thankful I didn't have to rent anything. And then for props, literally the day before I was just running around the city buying as much as I could think that I needed, getting a fake plastic arm which I had to carry around with me, which was really freaking disgusting. And so yeah, it just started all kind of coming together slowly over a couple weeks. Now I quickly want to touch on some of the things that went wrong for the shoot. Now this, again, since it was such a small project, really nothing like major like that crazy happened. I will interject by saying that when you're going to make a film or short film, something is going to go wrong. Isn't that Murphy's Law where it's like if it can go wrong it will, or like something like that? You really just have to spend the time planning things. For me, for instance, I knew that I should have purchased more props, and that was something on my to-do list, is get extra props just in case, but I didn't end up doing that. And then on the day of shooting, I was like, oh, I don't have these certain props. It would have just made the film that much more funny because I could have added a lot more interesting stuff. So number two on this idea of things going wrong, if and when something does go wrong for you, you have to be able to handle it calmly. Like if a light falls and everyone catches on fire, like you have to just like breathe in, breathe out real fast and just like take care of it. You know, you have to be responsible because people will look to you as the director to be the one who is going to manage that and kind of be like the level-headed one. Going off of that, one of the major things that happened to me is that I had one of my actors cancel at literally the very last minute. Like obviously I got a little bit upset. I can't let it affect me that deeply because I still have an entire cast and crew waiting for me tomorrow morning to shoot this thing. Not having him was a little aggravating because there were some things in the script that I had to change last minute, and it would have been a lot funnier, I think, if I had that extra actor in there. But again, that was something that I improvised. Going off of that, there were actually a lot of positives from my shoot, and I want to talk about those real quick. So mainly the biggest positive is just the cast and crew that I had. Everyone worked so well together. Everyone was super, super nice. And like the actors that I ended up casting, they were really funny. So when that happened, when one of the other actors couldn't make it, and I told everybody, we all kind of sat there and brainstormed what we could do in place of that and like the funny stuff that we could add to the script. So it really kind of became a group project in that sense, which was like so refreshing to see that people really actually cared about the script. It was nice to have like the full shooting day as just like kind of a party. It was honestly a really fun day. I just had like this energy kick and it just like pushed me through the day, which was really great. And then finally, one of the pros is just being in the director's chair again and having that authority. Like at first it kind of caught me off guard and I was like, oh right, people are looking to me. Like this is the first time in a long time I've had a crew of like 8 people looking to me for help. But I honestly loved being in that position because it was my script, it was my story, it was my vision, everything was coming directly from me. And so being able to just creatively like let that flow and like have people, you know, do things that I thought were gonna work and then listen to what they thought was gonna work. One last thing that I wanna add, especially about the production phase of this, is that, and I hate to say this, but I wanna be totally honest, I was so ready to give up on this so many times because as it started kind of getting more serious, I started to get a little bit more afraid of it because I was like, oh, I'm going to be spending a lot of money on something that's so small and insignificant, and like I'm not going to win the competition, so like why bother? Like this is a weird script. It's never going to translate. No one's going to get my humor, blah blah blah. Just all these different things were really impeding me. It took like a lot of personal power to be like, no, this was an idea that I had that I thought was funny and I want to see it through. And on the worst days when I was like really ready to throw in the towel, someone very close to me actually was like, no, like I'm not gonna let you quit on this. Like you said you wanted to do it, you gotta finish it. And that like really struck a chord in me. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna spend the money, I'm gonna spend the time, put the energy in, and I'm going to finish it. And it, honestly, I'm so grateful that I listened and that I continued forward. At the end of the day, this was something I knew I really, in the back of my mind, really wanted to do, and I wanted to accomplish it, and I wanted to feel like proud of myself, you know? And I think that that's something that a lot of people don't say. It's not about winning the money or winning any of the prizes. It's just about having that pride in myself that I did something. And so that out of everything, I would encourage you guys, if you have an idea for a short film, really just tell yourself like, this is something you want. You're gonna find a way to do it. And I understand, like, I'm the biggest excuse giver in the world. Like, there's always gonna be something stopping you or telling you that you shouldn't. But the thing that will make you feel so good is that when you finish it, and just like me, you just feel proud because you did it. And nothing's ever perfect. I watch my short film back and I'm like, yeah, there's things that obviously didn't go right, and there's things that didn't look great, and maybe it's not funny, maybe nobody liked it, but it doesn't matter because I still did it for myself and I still accomplished that. So that's what I want to leave you guys with today. I hope you liked today's video. I hope you liked my short film. Again, go on over, check it out if you haven't already. Let me know if you have any comments about shooting a short film, any film festivals or film competitions you guys have been entering or interested in. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification so you get notified anytime I post a video, and I'll see you guys again soon.